Hey y'all, it's Tavinda, also known as Boss Band. Today I am recording in Jillian and Quatisse's studio, Photo Tour Studios. This is their Instagram right here. If you're in the Metro Detroit area, you need a studio set, a photo shoot, anything like that, hit my girls up. Definitely where you need to be taking your pictures at in 2025. So this video is called Core Memories Unlock, 24 things that I learned and loved in 2024. I wanted to make this video because I'm so used to always doing like vlogs, and I just kind of wanted to do a little sit down and reflect on my year. Sometimes we get caught up in like what's not going right in our lives and just kind of like forgetting like how far we have come throughout a year. Like a year is a long time, and a lot of us make a lot of progress throughout the year, and sometimes we forget. And I kind of forgot. I was like, wow, I have did a whole 180 from the beginning of this year to the end of this year. Like the beginning of my year was not, you know, as nice as I would like it to be, but the last few months of this year, because it's New Year's Eve, the last few months of this year, I literally had to sit back and look and said, like, I'm living in answered prayers. Like a lot of this stuff I asked for last year or 2 years ago, and now it's happening. So it's kind of like, you know, you can't move on your time, you move on God's time, okay? When he ready to bless you, when he want to give you those things, it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. So I'm just so grateful and blessed, and like reflecting on this past year, and like just the little fun moments, the stuff I've learned, like even the downfalls, like all of that is important, and it helps you learn to be grateful for where you are in life and be appreciative of, you know, the people that you have in your life, the things you have. I just love the little phrase, core memories unlocked. Like it's just so cute. So we're gonna get into it. So I'm not gonna keep y'all here all day because this video, since it's 24 things, this video can get a little long, but I'm gonna do my best to not yap a lot, because y'all know I be yapping, chatting, just talk like I'm doing right now. Okay, so number one, starting this channel. I have been talking about starting a YouTube channel for like years, and I had a YouTube channel, or I had this YouTube channel when I started college, my freshman year, and I did like a talk show style episodes and stuff like that. But I kept saying like, I want to vlog, I want to vlog, I want to vlog. Like people always tell me like, you need a reality show, or like you need to get on YouTube, like you'll be a perfect vlogger, like you just always have so many like interesting fun things happening in your life, like it would be good to start a YouTube channel. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it, because I like to vlog for the memories. Like I could always go back and look and be like, oh my god, look at what I was doing at this time, look at what I was doing then. But also vlogging is just fun. Like I just like pulling out my camera and just like, you know, sharing with you all what it's been doing in her life. And I named this channel Bossing Up with Boss Ben because I feel like I'm going through a lot of changes in my life and figuring out my passions and figuring out what I want to do long term. And so this was the perfect way to document that progress, to see like, okay, you started here, and this is like when you decided you want to figure out what you want to do with your life. And then I could look back, and then 5 years later I could be the CEO of a company, or I could be traveling the world, or whatever I'm doing. Like I just feel like this was a perfect time to start it while I'm going through all these transitions and changes in my life and figuring out my purpose, and wanted to just, you know, be better, do better, have more, and just live a great life. Number two, family. In 2024, January, my great niece was born. So I have a 22-year-old niece, Callie, and she had my soon-to-be 1-year-old niece, Luna. So that was like really exciting. It's just kind of like our family is growing and expanding. And then especially after like losing my grandma, it was kind of like my niece found out she was pregnant right after, or like right before my grandma ended up passing away. So it's like crazy how that always works. Like somebody passes, but then God sends you a new blessing to the family and stuff like that. Also with family, me and Tuda, we are two peas in a pod. I live with my sister, and so I was taking Tuda to school, and you know, I'm very involved in what Tuda is doing. Like I want to be there. I want to be that auntie that's like, oh, I was there for everything that Tuda did. That's my baby. I love Tuda to death. Y'all see the Tuda and TT vlogs, and I just love coming home every day, and Tuda is just so excited to see me. TT, and I love you, TT. Like I just love it. Also, another thing with family, so my mom will be turning 70 She might kill me for saying her age. It's okay. It's my mama. She cool. My mom is turning 70 January 8th, and over this last year, I can tell like it's been certain things that are going on with my mom, like where she is getting older, and I have to be more involved in her, you know, daily life and what she's doing, and you know, things that are affecting her. Like it's stuff like, you know, she forgets a lot of things, she repeats a lot of things. Like it's just kind of like going through the motions, but it's like I have an older parent, so it's kind of like the stuff I'm going through right now, a lot of my friends aren't really going through the same things. Like I really have to kind of take care of my mom and make sure she's good, she doesn't work, you know. So I just, being more active with my mom, checking in more is like very important to me right now. It's just a part of life, and just your parents getting older. Like nobody, it's kind of hard, not even hard seeing your parents get older, but you notice a lot of things change. Like she moving slower, she, you know, it's just a lot of things. So I definitely, like going into the new year, I'm prioritizing hanging with my mom more, like even doing fun stuff, like going out to eat to a restaurant she's never been to before, or possibly going out of town. She loves concerts, so I want to do more of that with her. And just, life is short, you know, and you never know when your time is up on this earth. So I just really, you know, have noticed like my mom's getting older. I'm just being more active with her and making sure she's good. She's always, you know, been the person to look after me, but now I have to look after her. And people say that all the time, like, you know, when you get older, like your parents, everything goes in reverse. You go from being a baby to an adult and back to being a baby, basically. So that's one of my, I call her one of my kids. Like I have to look after my mama like she's my child, because she bad, she hard-headed, she do not listen. I'm gonna put her on the blog one day. Y'all gonna see, she's hilarious though. Like I love my mama. Number 3, segueing into me saying, like, you know, after losing my grandma, Callie had Luna, grief is weird. That's number 3. I have waves of motions of grief that happen at the most random times. I might hear a song that remind me of my grandma. I might see an old picture of us. It's just very weird. I'm still working through it. Like it's kind of still fresh for me. Like my grandma passed August of 2023. I almost forgot what year it was. And so it's still something I'm working through, because that was a very, very important person in my life. If anybody knows me, they know my grandma is my world. She is my everything. I still talk about her like she here. Like it's kind of weird saying she is. So she lives through me. I know she's always with me, watching over me. I hope I'm making her so very proud. But grief is just weird. It's no real way for anybody to tell you how to handle grief. You just deal with it. And like, I'm not as sad as I was when it first happened, because I feel like my grandma lived a long life. She, you know, I wish she would have been here longer, like to see me get married, see me have kids and stuff like that. But you know, even my mom having me at an older age, it kind of like, I kind of, not saying I was on limited time, but you know, that's just how life goes. It's like, you know, if my mom is older, then my grandparents are going to be older as well. So I didn't get to have like as much time as I would like, but I cherish and appreciate the time God gave her to me for 27 years. Was it 27? How old am I? Am I 28? Yeah, so 27 years. So no, almost 27. I was 26 when she passed, and then I turned 27. On a daily basis, I'm pretty much good, you know. It's life, and you know, you just have to love on your people while they're here, for real. Like life is so short. Like she lived 87 years and I still feel like that wasn't enough time. It just was not. For 2025 she would have been turning 90 years old. It's a blessing that she lived as long as she did, and my grandma lived a fun, lit life. Like I think I get that from her. Like my grandma was lit. Okay. Number 4, my fitness journey. So this year I was working out consistently. I fell off, but in the middle of the year, like March, April, whatever time, I was working out like for 2-3 months consistently. I was meal prepping, and I started class. I used ClassPass, and I was taking classes, rowing classes, cycling classes. I did Pilates for the first time. Like, so going into 2025, fitness is like a big focus for me. Like I really want to get back into exercising regularly, meal prepping, doing all of that type of stuff, because you know, we gonna look up one day and we're gonna be 50, and I don't want to be over here talking about, oh, my arthritis and I need a cane and all that other stuff. 50 is pushing it, but 60, 70, like I want to still be able to get up, move, be with my grandkids, my grandkids, travel, like do all of that type of stuff without having no restrictions. In 2025, I really want to get very serious about my health and just my fitness. And I got body goals, honey. I'm trying to have a real flat stomach. I'm trying to have a real big old Georgia peach, you know. I'm a joke, but for real, like Drench about to come back and I have to be looking good in these swimsuits, y'all. I'm not playing, for real, okay? And I need to stop eating out. I eat out all the time and I eat fast food. Yes, I still eat McDonald's. Yes, I still eat Wendy's. I even eat Taco Bell. I don't care. Don't judge me, judge your mama, for real. Like, it be good. And no, I don't just go after the club. I go because I want a chicken quesadilla. I want a 6-piece spicy nugget, 10-piece spicy nugget. Keep the judgment over there. I'm doing the best I can, okay? Not for real, but I will be doing better, okay? I'm gonna start cooking more, healthier, cleaner. It's just better for the body. Number 5, Harper launched with the Detroit Pistons and our Girls Dream Big Summit. So Harper, we had a collaboration with the Pistons. We dropped rings, bracelets, chains. Like, it was a whole big thing in February March during Women's History Month. It was like just amazing, just a cool experience, seeing everything come to life, and then seeing the collection drop and the feedback that it got and stuff like that. And that was like really a highlight at the beginning of my 2024. I'm just so proud of Jillian, my bestie, who is the owner of Harper, and I just can't wait to see what else we do next. I think the Detroit Lions is next on our list for collaborations, and then we also were mentors for the Girls Dream Big Summit, and that was like really major for me. I have always been a part of like organizations and stuff that help like younger girls and mentoring and stuff like that. So it was like really an honor that they chose us to be mentors, to talk to, you know, some high school, middle school, elementary girls, and, you know, just telling them they can dream big, for real. Like, we are 2 girls from Southfield that, you know, this collection is now being sold at Little Caesars Arena. Like, this, you can do anything you want to do, for real, like. So that was like really big. We didn't even really publicize or broadcast that we even did that, but that was like a really big highlight at the beginning of the year for me, is being a mentor for the Detroit Pistons at their Girls Dream Big Summit. Number 6, let's do a game recap. I love sports, and so I love going to any like games, like basketball, football, anything. This year with basketball, like during our collaboration with the Pistons, we were able to sit courtside. That was my first time sitting courtside, but it'll be happening again, okay? I really enjoyed that experience. That was really fun. And then we went to a game at MSU. We used to work for Michigan State football, and my old boss Garrett now with basketball. So Garrett invited us to that game, and it was like such a nice, fun game. It was like senior night, or I think it was, yeah, it was like senior night, and it was a really nice game and program, and I really enjoyed that game. We had so much fun. I ended up, my family or somebody was watching the game and sent me a screenshot of me on, you know, the TV, because I was sitting right behind the sports commentators and stuff like that. So that was really fun. Football. So I really don't want to talk about this, but I went to 2 Lions games this year on my birthday against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and when Kincaid got honored for the touchdowns for teachers against the Buffalo Bills. Why did they lose both games? So either it's me, or it's something about them playing on the 15th, or something about them playing teams that start with a B. I don't know, but don't beat me up for us having that 14-2 record, okay? The 2 is not my fault, I promise. Now, the only way I can test this theory is if I go to an away game. If I go to an away game and we still lose, it's me. I'm gonna take accountability, but I don't know what that's about, but it was really pissing me off, because we're having such a good season. Why are y'all losing when I come to the games? I also went to my first Red Wings game this year. I actually went to 2. I went with Maya, and then I also went with my job. So Red Wings games be lit. I don't really know like the logistics of how to play, or like, you know, I know you're supposed to get the puck in the goal and stuff like that. If you ever like are thinking about going to a hockey game, do it. It's so much fun. And then also, since I'm a sports marketing intern with Wayne State University, of course I go to all the volleyball games, football, basketball. I've been to all the games. So I've just been really sports heavy at the end of this year. Definitely want to go to way more games this upcoming year. I really want to go to the Super Bowl. Number 7, let's do a trip recap. So I didn't really go on as many trips as I wanted to this year, but I did go on some really good memorable trips. At the beginning of this year, I went to Mexico for Jordy's wedding, and that was so much fun. That was my first time being on a resort, because when I went to Mexico last time, we was doing Airbnbs and stuff, and that was a little sketchy. It was cool, but yeah, the resort we stayed at, TRS Coral, beautiful resort, like 10 out of 10, recommend. I loved everything about it. And so that was a very lit trip. I went to Miami 2023. I went to Miami like 5 times. Like Miami is like my second home. I love Miami. If anybody hit me up and be like, oh, let's go to Miami this weekend, let's do it, let's go. Like the yayo, the yams, that's my city, okay? We went to Chicago for Tuda's birthday. I had that in another vlog or whatever. That was really fun. Chicago was always a fun, easy trip because it's 4 hours away driving. It's not, you know, a high maintenance trip. It's easy to just get up and go to Chicago. And where else did I go? Oh, we went to Toronto for Misha's birthday. That was like last month. So that was fun, lit. I haven't been to Toronto since I was probably like in high school, like freshman or sophomore year of high school. I went with my grandma. That was my first time going to Toronto. But it was so lit. We had so much fun. Club, another club, no sleep. That was us, okay? It was very fun, a good little weekend trip, and I'll definitely be back. Toronto is also only 4 hours away. So Chicago and Toronto are really cool, easy, quick getaway trips if you live in Michigan. Number 8, concert recap. So I didn't go to, oh my god, y'all, I missed so many concerts this year, and I'm a FOMO queen. If you need to know anything about me, I have FOMO bad. I hate missing anything that I be wanting to do. Like, I missed Usher. First off, I was in Vegas when Usher was doing his residency. I should have just seen him when I was there. There's a lot of concerts that I did not go to, but the ones that I did go to were pretty random and pretty ratchet, kind of. Just a little bit. I went to 42 Doug Welcome Home concert. That was lit because it was so many performers. Like, it was like Dirt there, it was Lil Baby, it was everybody was there. So that was like a good concert to start the year off. That concert was, I never seen Little Caesars that packed out before. Like, that was lit. I also went, me and Celeste, we went to Cleveland. That was another trip. I forgot about Cleveland. I actually went to Cleveland twice this year, but went to Cleveland and we seen Drake and J. Cole. I didn't see the Drake and 21 Savage tour, but I seen Drake and J. Cole, and that was a really good concert. And Dirk actually opened up for that concert. I think it was somebody else that opened up too, but that was a really fun concert. Really enjoyed that. Pistons land. So the Pistons threw a free concert and event to get people out to vote, and Lil Baby performed. He brought out people like Tay B, V's. He brought out a few people, so that was super lit. It was other people that performed, like Skilla. I missed him. By the time I got there, he had already performed, but that was a really good event, especially because it was free. And Baby, I done seen Lil Baby perform a lot of times, and he basically performed his normal set that he performs when he's on tour. So I was like, wow, for a free concert, and we get in like 15, 16 songs, this is lit, okay? Pistons, y'all ate with that one. And then also, when we was in Toronto, we seen Lotto. She was performing at the club that we went to on the first night. So I was like, oh, we got a little quick little Lotto concert. And she actually had just performed in Toronto with Drake, or Drake came out at her concert, and then she was coming to Detroit to perform like a few days after that. So I didn't go to that concert either. I love the Sugar Honey Iced Tea album. Like, that album is my #1 play album for the year, actually. So I wish I could have went to the concert, but I seen her at the club. So I was like, it's cool. She performed a good little 4 or 5 songs at the club. So I was like, cool. Number 9, my retirement from Harper. You guys, Harper is like such a big part of, like, since I've been out of college. I was the director of operations at Harper. I started off doing the social media for Harper, and then once we opened up a storefront, I was running the store. At the end of 2023, me and Jillian had a conversation, and I kind of told her, like, I think I want to find my purpose in life. Like, I want to figure out what I'm really supposed to be doing. Like, I'm gonna always be a part of Harper. I'm gonna always help out. Like, you're my best friend. I'm always, and it cracks us up when I go work at the store for special events or whatever, and people like, I thought you retired, I thought you quit. And they be like, y'all, but this is my best friend business. I'm still here, I'm still gonna be around, we still friends. I told her, like, I wanna figure out my purpose in life. I wanna figure out what I'm supposed to really be doing. Like, I need to really tap into what does Tabinda wanna do. Like, you know, I'm so grateful and blessed to be a part of this brand and how much it has grown, and like going through all the different phases of Harper and stuff like that. But I'm like, I want to figure out what Tabina want to do, whether that's bringing Drench back, or if I want to like go back to school, or if I want to do this. Like, I was throwing out stuff. I really was figuring out like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? And so that led to me retiring for Harper, because I'm like, if I start a new career path, or let's say I start applying for jobs and I get a call back, I'm not gonna be able to manage the store anymore. Like, what if I get a job in LA or in Miami or Atlanta? Like, I didn't wanna like half-ass my job at Harper Ray. So I was like, I'm just gonna take a step back from the company. I don't wanna deprive Harper Ray's growth. So let's make adjustments, move somebody into my position, hire more people that can help grow the company even more and stuff like that, while I figure out, you know, what's next for Tabinda. And that's what I did. And my best friend has been supportive about everything that I have done, this whole journey of me figuring me out, figuring what Tabinda wants to do. And Harper really prepared me for that. Like, I've learned a lot of stuff. I made so many connections working at Harper, meeting so many people, and Harper is just a blessing. In 2025, remind me to get an extra battery, because the battery be dying so quick, okay? But we back. Number 10, working for a record label. So I actually, when I left Harper Ray, I was like exploring different stuff, and I'm like, I either want to go into music or sports. And so I had the opportunity to work for IUR and Ice for Bezo. That's, you know, his record label and stuff like that. And so that was a really good experience. I got a lot of hands-on experience as far as like managing talent, and, you know, just everything that goes into like video shoots, putting out an album, tour, stuff like that. Once I started school, I kind of like realized like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to dedicate all of my time to this. And I just was like, I don't know if music is what I really want to do. Like, maybe later on in life, I might want to get into managing artists and stuff like that. But like, I was like, I started leaning more towards sports. So yeah, but the experience was cool. It was great. Number 11, Baybay's house. Baybay bought a house this year, and that was just like a big thing for our group. As you have probably seen on the vlog, we call ourselves like the crackheads, because when we turn up, we get a little crazy. But Baybay getting a house, that's where we was at all summer. It has a pool. Like, we was there. It was very hot this summer, so barbecues and being in that pool was our thing for this summer. And we were really addicted to Mike's Hard mango. Those are like our drink. Like, they so good. Like, oh, go get you some Mike's Hard mango flavored ones. Congratulations to Baybay on getting a house, period. That's like a big major move. So, and that is our spot. Club Baybay is what we named. We even for Baybay's housewarming gift, we got her a sign that says Club Baybay. Number 12, but God. Like, that was like my whole saying for this whole year. Like, God really have a funny way of showing you like that, I got you, girl. Like, calm down. Like, why are you crying and tripping about this when it's already handled? Just give me a second, girl. Dang. Like, that's how I feel like God be talking to me, because I be in my feelings sometimes. But this year I did a fast for the first time ever. I did it in October, and I was just like, I'm gonna just try a fast. Like, I'm gonna just do a 7-day fast. I'm gonna give up pop. I'm gonna give up Starbucks. It was like a lot of different, I can't remember every single thing I did. I'm giving up cussing. It was kind of like similar to like when you give up things for Lent. At that point when I did it, I feel like I was going through a lot of transformation, a lot of things changing and things happening for me. And after I did that fast, like, more and more things, good things came out of it. Like, more clarity. Like, I learned a lot about certain situations, and then I also was like rewarded, and I got like blessings. They didn't come like right away, but eventually, you know, I was blessed and stuff like that. And I was like, fasting really is like, it's really good. And it's also like, I X'd out stuff that like I want to X out completely. Like, pop is not good for you, but I'm addicted to, I love it. But it's like stuff like that. Like, I wasn't drinking alcohol and nothing. Like, I did it, and I wanted to just do 7 days to start, because I'm like, I don't want to do nothing crazy like a month or 3 months or nothing like that. Let's just take it. I know me, I know myself, so let's just start slow and do this. And I'm really glad that I did it. Going to church with the church crew, Joshin and Kinge. Like, church every Sunday is my thing. Everybody know that. 10:45 on a Sunday, I'm probably at that church house, okay? Unless I have to work or got an event or whatever the case is, or out of town, I'm at church, and I'm gonna continue to do that in the new year. Church is, I just love going to church. My grandma always took me to church growing up, and it's just something that I just have always done. So I'm just like used to going to church, and I actually enjoy going to church. Number 13, getting my big girl job. So that kind of plays a part into God and like how I did not know what I was doing. And honestly, this job came out of nowhere. Not even out of nowhere, but I was at a really low point this year, like at the end of the summer, or really the middle of the summer. And I just like, everything that I'm trying to do, like I done left Harper, my full-time position, to like basically chase my dreams. The plan that I had did not fall through in the way that I wanted to financially. So I was like struggling, like for real, I'm being transparent with y'all. Like I was struggling like real bad. And so God put certain people in your life for a reason, and I was blessed to be able to be connected to somebody that I appreciate and I adore, and they literally have my back through everything. They were able to get me into the job that I'm in now, and I have gotten 2 promotions since I've been at this job. And I work in manufacturing, and that's not something I ever thought I would work in, but being in automotive manufacturing is like so random for me. But the position that I do, it is gonna help me in other things that I want to do, because I'm technically like managing, like I'm coordinating things. I'm a launch coordinator, that's my position. I'm a launch coordinator for a manufacturing company, and it's really teaching me a lot in like being organized and just really like allocating things for people to do. I'm just grateful for having a job and making a salary. Like that's why I call it my first big girl job. Like this is like crazy. Like, girl, who do you think you are? You think you grown? I am. I'm 28. Am I 28? I mean 29-ish? Oh, hell no. Oh, immediately no. Number 14, grad school. So y'all, I finished my first semester of grad school. I did good. I'm not gonna tell y'all my GPA, but GPAs don't even really matter, because when I get that piece of paper, it's not gonna have no GPA on there. So mind your business. But I actually did do really, really good. I got an A, B+, B-. You could do the math, or if you think you could figure out what that GPA is, I don't care, help yourself. But I took finance, which was really hard for me. So to get a B- in that class, I did pretty fucking great, okay? Grad school is not hard. I keep telling people this, it's not hard. It's just about, you know, being organized and scheduling your time. But the thing I love about Wayne State is they understand we are adults. We have lives. People have kids, people have full-time jobs. Like, we want to get these degrees, but also at the same time, life happens. Life is still going on. So it's not like undergrad where that's like what you're focused on. You just are on a campus, going to school, blah, 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 blah. Like we all are commuting. I don't live downtown, but I'm so happy I went to grad school. It's something that has been written down as a goal of mine for years. And it's always been go to grad school and get your MBA. I've had it written down for years. I know my grandma would be so proud of me for doing this, because she had her master's and she would just be so proud of me for going back. And I'm gonna insert this picture. My uncle, we not on the best of terms, but right the week after I started grad school, he dropped off all these photo albums from my grandma's house, and I found this picture, and it brought me so much peace. And like even her, like how she's pointing in the picture, it just gave me like, oh, you doing, like you went back to grad school, like you think you me or something. And it just brought me so much comfort. And I also have her diploma, like her, like I have everything from her grad, and I was like, this is a sign, like I'm supposed to be doing this. And y'all, grad school, everything has just been so easy. Like I just feel like I was nervous about applying, and I applied, y'all. I didn't even think I had the GPA to get into grad school. I got my transcript back. Why did I have the exact GPA I needed to get into grad school without taking GRE and all that other type of stuff? I'm just so blessed, and I just feel like this is one of the best decisions I have made as far as my journey of figuring out my life and, you know, going to the next level. And I'm just so happy I cannot wait to graduate. Like, y'all is not gonna hear the end of me to been to see y'all NBA, honey. Boy, 2 degrees hotter. Can't be fucked with. And my concentration is sports and entertainment management. And the fun part about it is like I'm going to school with Baybay, and then also our other friend Blake is starting in January, and then also in Kenga's sister Aini is in one of my classes. She's starting in January too. And also my friend Dominique is also in the program. It's just cool, like all these people that I know, we're all doing the same thing. So it's like I kind of have a community and support, and I've also made a lot of, you know, friends and connections in my classes and stuff. So grad school is going great. Number 15, getting my internship with Wayne State Athletics. Q4 was like big for me. Everything, I got the big girl job, I got into grad school, I got the internship, like everything just started aligning like a domino effect. I was like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is why I had to wait. Like, I just had to do one thing and everything else just started falling into place. And my internship is so fun. It's sports marketing, and so, you know, we do all the fun stuff at the games and stuff like that. And I just love that I'm able to get hands-on experience to prepare me for what's next in my life. And that brings me to number 16. Connections are everything. So my boss is a longtime shopper of Harper. And immediately, like, she was like, it's not a lot of Tabendas, but I didn't think you were the Tabenda from Harper. And we immediately connected, and other people that I'm friends with or like went to college with, they know her. And so she asked about me to them, and they just gave me my praises. Like, oh, Tabenda is a great person. Like, she's a good worker. Like, she's gonna, like, she is who you need on your team. Mind you, I don't talk to these people every day, but it just meant so much to me that people spoke so highly of me without even knowing like that I was trying to get this position or whatever the case was. Like, I didn't ask them to say something to her about me or anything like that. Like, they just did it off of like the strength of like, oh, I know her, like, and I know that she fits what you're looking for, and just gave me my praises. And I'm just so grateful for the people that I have in my life and the connections that I make. Like, who you know can be way more important than what you know. And I have like learned that since college. Like, make those connections genuine, and not just connections, genuine connections. Like, I love connecting with people, and I help you, you help me. Like, community and a network is important, especially like me working in sports and stuff like that. Like, it's just all about like who you know, honestly. And so I'm just so grateful and blessed for the people that God has put in my life and put on this pathway to success. He be doing his big one. Like, number 17, what will be for me will always be for me. And I truly believe that. So long story short, I was applying to jobs all year, and even like recently I applied to an internship with the Miami Dolphins, and they were accepting like graduate students or whatever, and I didn't get it. And even all the other jobs I didn't get before I even like went back to school and stuff like that. Like, it's a reason for everything. Me getting my big girl job, and then me also getting this internship with Wayne State, it's like everything aligned how it was supposed to, and those are the positions I was supposed to be in. Everything else, it's just not for me right now. I'm not saying that it's not something you know, similar to those opportunities for me, but I feel like it might be something bigger, or it is something bigger for me, which is the reason why I didn't get that. It's like, okay, wait, actually no, you think you want this, but I got something better for you. And that's like just all a part of like trusting God, trusting the process, and like just working hard. You know, basically you have to put in the work for the things that you want. Like, you know, God blesses you and stuff like that, but you also have to work with him to get to where you want to be and what you want to do and things you want to accomplish. And I just feel like that it just probably didn't align with my story and my journey and my path, and it's something much bigger on the way for me. A delay is not a denial, okay? So like, even though I didn't get those positions, it's something coming for me. Number 18, dating and situationships helped me learn myself and what I want in a partner. So I was in a 6-year relationship that ended in 2022, and I've been single ever since. And I've been dating. This past year I did not date a lot. Like, I just was kind of over it at that point. When I first got single, I wasn't really dating, and then like 2023 I was going on a lot of dates. This year I did not really date a lot. Dating is so important because you get exposed to different people and different views and stuff like that. And I also feel like dating outside of like what you're used to or what you're comfortable with is really good, because it helps you learn yourself. Dating and even going through situationships that I have been in over the last 2-3 years have kind of helped me understand, like, okay, this is what we like, this is what we don't like, this is what we not dealing with, this is non-negotiables, this is what you deserve. And it helped me learn me, myself, my worth. And I know I have a lot to give. Like, anybody who I decide to be with, marry, have kids with, it will be lucky to have me. And I know that. And I'm not even saying it in like a bragging way, but like, I bring a lot of great qualities to a relationship, and I know I'm a great person, and I had to stop rushing to feel like, oh, I'm behind. Like, I'm 28 now and I still don't have no man. I'm not engaged. You know, when you see social media and stuff and everybody hitting those milestones, it's like, damn, like, when is it gonna happen for me? But I have gotten to the place now where I'm like more comfortable with, like, when it's supposed to happen, it will happen at the perfect time. I'm not in a rush for it. I am, you know, open to dating and, you know, experiencing new people and stuff like that, but I also am limiting my dating. I am being more intentional about dating because I just don't have the energy to just give to meaningless relationships, especially if they're not gonna go anywhere. I'm in a new phase of my life. I'm still young, like 28 is young. I'm gonna be 29 this year in September, so I have time. And I will rather wait for the person that's right for me than to just be with somebody just to say I got a man. Okay, I ain't doing all that. So yeah. Number 19, trying new nails and going blind. Y'all, I finally found a nail tech. Lily, love, I'm gonna tag her or put her Instagram right here. Lily can do any nails that I want her to do. And I was like, I'm about to start trying crazy nails. Like, I wanna try all the fun stuff. Oval, short, long, all that type of stuff. These my nails right now, they're just little chrome tips or whatever. But then I went blind this year. Now y'all can probably tell my hair is shorter than what it usually is. Like, my hair is usually like to my butt. It's still down my back. It's not, I keep saying I'm bald headed, but I was not taking care of my blonde and it broke off, and it really only broke off on this side. I don't know why I didn't do the part on this side, because now all the short hair is over here, which is why I got like a little bang. But yeah, I went blonde. I've been saying I want to go blonde and go this light of a blonde for forever. We did it. We was blonde all 2024. It's time for a new color. I'm going back darker. I'm not gonna tell y'all what I'm doing, but we're gonna progressively go back darker, and I'm going short. So this is a preview of, you know, how 30-year-old Sabinda is. Oh, I'm giving T-buys. How 30-year-old Sabinda is gonna look. So y'all got another year of me with longer hair, and then I'm cutting it off, and then I'll just let it grow back longer, whatever the case is. But I just love that I tried new stuff this year. New nails, new hair. You know what they say when a woman changes her hair? She's changing her life, honey, and that's me. Okay. Number 20, my 10-year high school reunion was this year, and it was so good seeing people. And just to go piggyback off of, like, life is short, one of our classmates ended up passing away like a few weeks after the reunion, and we all were just like, we just so happy that we was able to spend time with him. You know, like, it was an untimely death, and it's like, you just never know. But it was so good seeing people from high school. Like, I grew up with most of these people like since elementary school, so it's just like good to catch up with people, and it just brings back like a nostalgic feel. Like, I would do high school over again. I always say I wouldn't, like, I would only do college over again, but I would do high school over again. Like, we really created a lot of memories, and it was just so good seeing everybody. And I actually coordinated the whole 10-year reunion. Like, I had a little committee, but I was in charge of it. They like, Sabinda, you boss Ben, you do everything, you know everybody, put it together. And I did what needed to be done. It wasn't exactly how we wanted it to be, but we made the most of it, and it was a bigger turnout than I expected. And so I'm so happy. We had a great time, and it was just so good seeing everybody. Number 21, changing my financial situation for a better future. I'm trying to set myself up today so I can be better for tomorrow. I went through a lot, like, with finances, like I said earlier, and I really kind of cut into myself, like, boo, if you keep doing the same stuff, you're gonna keep getting the same results. Like, we have to change our patterns, our spending habits. We need to get on a budget. We need to save. We need to just change things so that way you can go to Chanel on a random Wednesday and buy whatever bag you want. Or, you know, oh, you want a new car, go to the dealership. Oh, your credit is A1, get whatever you want off the lot. Like, I'm trying to really set myself up. So 2025, I might be saying no to a lot of stuff. Like, baby, I can't come. I need to save this money. I need to do this with this money, X, Y, and Z. So yeah, I'm just getting smarter with finances because I just want to set myself up to be in a better position and to get the things I want. Like, I want to get my own apartment. I want to get a new car. It's a lot of big goals I have for this upcoming year. So we're making them happen, okay? Like, I'm just in a better position now to do those things, and it's time to do them and stop talking about them, for real. Number 22, being grateful and giving back during the holidays. This past year, I constantly like reflected, or like constantly call myself like, why am I going through this? Why is this not like this? Why is da 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 da? Thing in church kept coming up or recurring, just kind of like, be grateful for where you are. Like, be grateful for what you have, and also just like how I keep saying, like, I'm living in answered prayers. Like, the thing that you are like, oh, like trying to get to the next thing, like, oh, I want to do this next, I want to do this next. You're not even sitting in what you already have. Like, you literally pray for this, you got it, and now that it's here, you're thinking about the next thing. Like, I have learned to really just like sit back and look and be like, wow, I have a car to drive, I have a place to stay, I have food, I have money, I have, you know, and of course I'm not where I want to be. Like, if it was up to me, honey, I'd be living in a mansion, I'd be driving a Rolls Royce Cullinan, I would be in a different country every month, every week, like, you know. But those things take time. Like, that type of stuff does not happen overnight. Like, it's very important to be grateful and to thank God for where you are. Like, if you believe in God or whoever you worship. But I just have learned, for me personally, it's I reflecting and being grateful for where I am in the current moment is far more important than trying to figure out what's next for me. And I was just so grateful that I was able to give back this this holiday season. Like, I don't have it all, but it's some people that don't have nothing at all. Sometimes you don't sit back and think, like, it's people that's not celebrating Christmas, they're not waking up to gifts on Christmas Day. Like, they're trying to figure out what they're eating for the day and stuff like that. I'm not even trying to get like super serious or like super emotional about it, but like, we are blessed. Like, if you even sitting here watching this channel, watching this video, like, you have a phone or a computer or a TV to even watch this on. People don't have that luxury. Like, it's a lot of things that we take for granted that are luxuries. Like, and so I'm just grateful, I'm just blessed. I just thank God every day for everything he has given me. I do not take none of it for granted. Number 23, speaking of being grateful, blessings, all of that, number 23 is in Kingay's touchdown for teachers. Blessings in the neighborhoods. I said this on the last vlog, but I nominated Kingay for the Lions touchdowns for teachers. She won it, and it's just kind of like me, her, and Josh were in our group chat. It's like, Josh is like, blessings are in the neighborhood, because like, you're getting blessed, the people around you will be blessed as well. Like, it just that was like the highlight at the end of my year, because I was just so happy that she got, like, I feel like I won. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, we won. Like, you won, but we won. Like, it's just, I like to give people their flowers while they're here, and show my appreciation any way I can. I don't need the credit for it or anything like that. I just like to see the smile and the joy on people's faces. Like, it's like, yes, somebody cares about you. Yes, you are doing big things. Yes, you deserve this. Like, it's just beautiful. Like, I'm happy to be a blessing to somebody else. Number 24. My season is coming, and I gotta be patient and be disciplined. I know this is cliche, but I really feel like 2025 is gonna be a monumental year for my life, and it's my last year in my 20s, and I just have really good feelings about it. It's the thing in church that we was talking about, basically, like, it's just not your season. Like, it might be somebody else's season, and it might not be your season. And so I'm just patiently waiting for my season, whether that be next year or the year after that. Like, I don't care when it comes. I know that God has my back and whatever that I want to do, but I just, like, if I stay disciplined, stick to my goals, stick to what I'm supposed to do, my season is coming, and it's gonna be bigger than what I ever expected, dreamed, or prayed for. I already know that. And so I just wanted to make this video to just kind of reflect on the year, reflect on like everything that I've learned, and I'm just so happy. Like, I just feel good. Like, I'm just happy, and I thank you for watching this video. 2025 is gonna be a great year for me, for you, for everybody. Like, let's just make this a great year. And if you fucking with me, comment, like, and subscribe to this channel, okay? I really appreciate everybody who has watched my videos. I started vlogging in June or July or this summer, and my channel is slowly but surely growing, and I have goals for, you know, my YouTube, and I just pray that they all come true. And I just appreciate anybody that takes their time out to watch me. So cannot wait for y'all to come on this journey with me in 2025, and I just can't wait to make more memories and accomplish more goals and boss up with boss being, okay? So stick around for the ride. It's gonna be a fun one. Love y'all. Happy New Year. stay safe, eat them grapes. Yeah, stay out of trouble, pray, write down them goals, and let's knock them out.